Zcash to new all-time highs above $1,000, or a deeper correction below $200. Zcash has delivered one of 2025's strongest rallies, surging from around $50 in early September to a peak of $750 on November 7th. As of December 8th, it trades near $418, a sharp pullback, but still over 700% higher for the year. Zcash is a Bitcoin fork, with a capped supply of 21 million coins, and a 4-year halving schedule that mirrors Bitcoin's issuance cycle. Its standout feature is Zk snarks, which enable optional privacy by shielding senders, receivers, and amounts, while preserving cryptographic validity. This privacy narrative gained significant strength in late 2025, as global regulations tightened and interest in financial self-sovereignty resurfaced. A massive shift in ZEC shielded supply. Shielded usage expanded dramatically in 2025. The amount of ZEC held in shielded pools rose from 1.7 million earlier in the year to over 4.9 million by year-end. This means nearly 30% of all circulating ZEC is now shielded, compared with just 10 to 12% before, driven by the Zcash wallet upgrade and growing demand for privacy-focused tools. Halving Impact. The second Zcash halving took place on November 23, 2024, cutting block rewards from 3.125 to 1.5625 ZEC. Daily issuance dropped from roughly 450 coins to about 225, creating a meaningful supply shock that contributed to Zcash's explosive 2025 rally. Several influential figures helped amplify Zcash's momentum. Arthur Hayes has projected long-term price targets of $10,000 to $20,000 per ZEC, arguing that privacy, Zk-proof maturity, and halving-driven scarcity make Zcash uniquely positioned. His fund Maelstrom currently holds ZEC as its second-largest position. Other prominent supporters including Balaji Srinivasan, Kobe, and Naval Ravikant have publicly endorsed the asset, with Naval calling it insurance against Bitcoin. The Winklevoss twins added further momentum by leading a $58.9 million funding round in October 2025, rebranding Leap Therapeutics into Cypherpunk. The firm now holds 233,644 ZEC, or roughly 1.4% of total supply, and aims to accumulate as much as 5%. Governance debate creates uncertainty. An online governance dispute in late November raised questions about Zcash's long-term direction. The NU 6.1 upgrade, activated on November 24, 2025, marked the first step toward greater decentralization by allocating 8% of block rewards to Zcash community grants and 12% to a coinholder-governed lockbox. Critics argue that this reliance on trusted third parties is outdated, while others have raised concerns against token voting as it leads to short-termism and governance capture. Vitalik Buterin's long-standing concerns about token voting also loom over the debate. He argues that coin-weighted systems empower whales and encourage short-term incentives, a perspective that continues to influence discussions about Zcash's governance future. Criticism. Zcash's 2025 rally shares characteristics with previous cycles, rising late in the market, driven by privacy narratives, and boosted by global concerns about AI surveillance and tightening regulations such as the EU's MiCA framework. The rally has been partially propelled by influencer-driven excitement. Price technicals parabolic assets often retrace between 75 and 80%. Applied to Zcash's recent move, this suggests a potential correction zone between $160 and $200. Spot volume has been fading since the $700 peak, though selling pressure has eased around $350, hinting at early attempts to establish support. Liquidation charts show that shorts could be squeezed up to $420, but heavy long positioning increases the risk of a dip toward $310 before the market stabilizes. For Zcash to resume its bullish structure, it must hold the $350 to $400 support range. Losing this zone would expose the price to a deeper retracement toward $160 to $180, which aligns with the typical scale of corrections following parabolic rallies.